My child, stop for a moment and listen to me carefully. I have placed this message before you at a very specific time because heaven is releasing something over your life that cannot be delayed any longer. You almost scrolled past the very word that your spirit has been crying for secretly. But I would not allow you to miss this moment, because today, the divine wealth reserve has been opened, not for the proud, not for the selfish, not for the careless, but for the faithful chosen ones who endured hidden seasons without losing their trust in me. My beloved child, I have watched you carry burdens silently. I have seen the exhaustion behind your smile. I have heard the prayers you whispered when nobody else knew you were struggling. And tonight I need you to hear me clearly. Your old wealth territory is opening again. Type now, my wealth territory is open. My child, there are blessings connected to your obedience that have been waiting for their appointed time. There are opportunities with your name already written upon them. There are doors already prepared for your arrival, and what delayed you before will not delay you anymore, because heaven has issued a final decree over your life. I am restoring what was stolen. I am releasing what was blocked. I am activating what was hidden, and I am shifting your financial season now. Type in faith. My financial season is shifting. My beloved child, before we continue, obey quickly with faith and gratitude. Like this video and subscribe right now because heaven is marking those who receive this decree with expectation and obedience tonight. Do not move casually through a moment God designed to activate your next financial season. My beloved child, many people misunderstood your delay. They thought your struggle meant abandonment. They thought your waiting season meant failure. But they did not understand that I was preparing you privately before exposing you publicly. Because wealth without wisdom destroys people, influence without character corrupts people, and increase without spiritual maturity crushes people. So I used hidden seasons to build you deeply. I taught you endurance. I taught you humility. I taught you dependence upon me. And now you are stronger than before, wiser than before, more prepared than before. Deuteronomy 8:18 says, "Remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you power to get wealth." I give the power, I give the wisdom, I give the increase, and tonight I am releasing fresh financial grace over your life. Type now, God is releasing wealth over me. My child, the enemy attacked your finances because he feared your future. He knew what would happen once resources entered your hands under my direction. He knew your blessing would become generational. He knew your breakthrough would help others rise too. So darkness fought you through delay, confusion, loss, fear. But tonight I declare, the drought is breaking, the reserve is opening, the overflow is beginning, and what was once restricted shall now flow freely. Type in faith. My overflow has started. My child, there are hidden treasures connected to your destiny. Isaiah 45 says, "I will give you treasures hidden in darkness and secret riches stored in secret places." Secret riches, not visible before, not accessible before, but reserved for appointed timing. And your appointed timing has arrived now. Some blessings were not delayed because I forgot you. They were delayed because the right season had not fully arrived yet. But tonight heaven says, the timing is changing, the reserve is opening, the territory is activating. Type now, my appointed time has come, my beloved child. Stop speaking defeat over your future. Stop agreeing with fear. Stop calling yourself unlucky. You belong to me, and heaven does not call my children abandoned. Heaven calls them blessed. Proverbs 10:22 says, "The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it." Notice that. Wealth attached to blessing, not corruption, not greed, not destruction. Kingdom wealth carries purpose. Kingdom wealth carries peace. Kingdom wealth carries stewardship. And I am teaching you how to carry increase correctly. Type in faith, I will handle my blessings wisely. My beloved child, some of you listening tonight are about to step into opportunities your family line has never experienced before. You will become the first to break certain cycles, the first to build differently, the first to create stability, the first to leave legacy instead of survival. Because I am using your obedience to shift generations, and what I begin through you will not end with you. Type now, my bloodline is entering increase. My beloved child, I know there were moments you nearly gave up, moments you questioned if things would ever improve, moments you prayed while secretly battling disappointment. But I never stopped working behind the scenes, even during silence, even during delay, even during pain. Romans 8:28 still remains true. All things work together for good to those who love God. Even your losses taught wisdom. Even your heartbreak taught discernment. Even your struggles built strength. And now those hidden lessons are becoming visible rewards. Type in faith. Everything is turning for my good. My beloved child, tonight I break every spirit of financial fear over your life. Fear of lack. Fear of instability. Fear created by past disappointments. Fear that whispers you will always struggle. Those chains break now, because Philippians 4:19 says, "My God shall supply all your needs according to his riches in glory." My riches, not earthly limitation. My riches, and heaven's supply never runs dry. Type now, God is my provider. My beloved child, there are angels assigned to your financial transition season. Doors are opening quietly already. People are being positioned already. Conversations are shifting already. Approvals are moving already. And suddenly things that felt impossible will begin moving rapidly. Because when heaven accelerates a season, earthly resistance cannot permanently stop it. Type in faith. Heaven is moving things for me. My child, your old wealth territory does not mean greed. It means restoration. It means recovery. It means stewardship. It means occupying territory the enemy once tried to keep from your bloodline. Joshua entered territory. David entered kingship. Joseph entered influence. And now I am bringing you into territory connected to your assignment. Territory connected to purpose. Territory connected to impact. Type now, I am entering my territory. My beloved child, tonight I restore confidence inside you again. Not arrogance, not pride. Holy confidence, the kind rooted in my promises. The kind that believes even before visible evidence appears. The kind that continues trusting me while doors are still opening. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Faith sees before eyes confirm. And your faith is activating movement tonight. Type in faith. My faith is activating breakthrough. My beloved child, hear me carefully now. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are being repositioned. Repositioned for favor. Repositioned for increase. Repositioned for influence. Repositioned for overflow. And once this next season manifests fully, even you will look back amazed by how faithfully I carried you through everything. Type now, God is repositioning me for overflow. My beloved child, tonight the atmosphere around your finances is changing. The spirit of limitation is breaking. The spirit of delay is breaking. The spirit of fear is breaking. And heaven is releasing wisdom, provision, and supernatural favor over your future. Receive this decree now. I declare supernatural provision over your life. I decree financial restoration over every delayed area. I decree wisdom over your decisions. I decree open doors over your future. I decree kingdom increase over your household. I decree hidden treasures released into your life. I decree freedom from financial fear. I decree generational blessing over your bloodline. I decree divine acceleration over your opportunities. And I decree that your old wealth territory shall open fully at the appointed time by the hand of God. Type boldly now, I receive this wealth decree. Declare now, my season has changed. My overflow has started. Heaven has opened my territory. I believe Jesus, my beloved child. The reason your spirit feels restless tonight is because heaven has already begun shifting you out of survival and into possession. You were never created to spend your entire life barely getting through each season. I did not design you only to survive pressure. I designed you to carry purpose, to carry influence, to carry kingdom resources with wisdom and humility. And tonight the divine wealth reserve is still flowing open over your life. This is not a temporary emotional moment. This is a spiritual transition. The atmosphere around your future is changing permanently. Type now. My future is changing. Now, there were seasons where you felt embarrassed by your limitations. Seasons where you silently watched others move ahead while you remained waiting. You questioned yourself, questioned your timing, questioned whether your prayers were truly reaching heaven. But hear me carefully now. Delay never meant abandonment. The seed underground looks hidden before harvest appears. Joseph looked forgotten before elevation came. David looked overlooked before kingship manifested. And you too have been in preparation, not punishment. Type in faith. I was being prepared, my beloved child. Before we continue deeper into this decree, obey quickly and with faith. Sow your strongest seed tonight without hesitation. The QR code is on your screen, and the secure PayPal link is in the pinned comment below. Luke 12:48 says, "To whom much is given, much will be required." Your seed tonight is your prophetic response to the wealth territory heaven is opening before you. My beloved child, the enemy wanted you exhausted before this season arrived. Because tired people stop expecting, discouraged people stop believing, fearful people stop moving forward. But heaven refused to let your faith die completely. Even through tears, you kept praying. Even through disappointment, you kept listening for my voice. Even through delay, you stayed. And your endurance has opened doors in the spirit realm. Galatians 6:9 says, "Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you shall reap if you do not faint." Due season, not someday, not eventually, due season. And your reaping season has begun. Type now, per peak May reaping season is here. My beloved child, there are wealth territories connected to obedience, territories connected to stewardship, territories connected to assignment. That is why some financial doors remained closed until your spirit matured. Because what I am placing into your hands now carries responsibility. You are not merely receiving to consume, you are receiving to build, to bless, to establish legacy, to expand my kingdom through your obedience. And tonight I am increasing your capacity to handle influence, capacity to handle increase, capacity to handle overflow correctly. Type in faith. God is expanding my capacity. My child, many people say they believe me until it becomes time to move by faith. But true faith always produces action. Noah built before rain came. Abraham moved before seeing the promise. Peter stepped before understanding the water. And tonight your obedience is positioning you for overflow. Your seed says, "Father, I trust you before I fully see it." Type now, I trust God with my increase. My beloved child, the reserve opening over your life carries hidden opportunities. Some blessings will arrive through unexpected channels, unexpected people, unexpected conversations, unexpected favor. Because heaven knows how to bless you beyond your current imagination. Ephesians 3:20 says, "Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we ask or think, above what you think, above what you planned, above what you planned, above what you expected." And heaven is preparing surprises for your future already. Type in faith. God is about to amaze me. My beloved child, stop calling yourself stuck. You are not stuck. You are transitioning. A seed looks buried before growth appears, but hidden growth still remains growth. And while you thought nothing was happening, roots were developing, wisdom was developing, strength was developing, discernment was developing, because deep roots are necessary for lasting increase. Temporary blessings require little preparation. Lasting blessings require maturity. And I have been maturing you quietly. Type now, God was growing me in secret. My beloved child, some of you listening tonight are carrying old financial wounds. Fear created by lack, fear created by failure, fear created by betrayal or instability. And those wounds silently shaped how you viewed your future. But tonight I am healing your relationship with provision. Because lack is not your identity. Fear is not your inheritance. You belong to the King. Psalm 23 says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Not want, meaning, heaven knows how to sustain those under my covering. Type in faith. God will never let me lack. My beloved child, tonight I release fresh discernment over your life. Because not every opportunity is from me. Not every open door carries peace. Not every connection carries destiny. And wealth without discernment becomes dangerous. So tonight I sharpen your spiritual hearing. I sharpen your wisdom. I sharpen your judgment. James 1:5 says, "If anyone lacks wisdom, let him ask of God." And tonight heaven is releasing wisdom generously over your future. Type now, God is giving me discernment. My beloved child, there are financial chains breaking off your bloodline right now. Cycles that repeated for generations are losing power. Mindsets rooted in fear are losing power. Limitations attached to your family history are losing power. Because I am raising you to think differently, build differently, steward differently. And future generations connected to your obedience will experience stability differently because of the choices you make now. Type in faith. My bloodline is breaking limitation.
My beloved child.
Heaven is also restoring confidence inside you again. Not confidence rooted in money, confidence rooted in me. Because resources may shift, but my faithfulness remains constant. Your security is not your bank account. Your security is my hand upon your life, and my hand remains over you tonight. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear not, for I am with you."
With you in transition, with you in waiting, with you in increase, with you in overflow. Type now, God is with me in every season. My beloved child, stop shrinking your expectations because of previous disappointments. Do not let old pain define your future possibilities. The same God who parted seas still opens impossible doors.
The same God who fed thousands still provides supernaturally. The same God who raised dead things still restores what looks impossible. And tonight I am breathing fresh hope into your spirit again. Hope to build, hope to dream, hope to expect, hope to believe again. Type in faith. My hope is alive again. My beloved child, there are divine alignments happening around you already. Financial alignments, relational alignments, destiny alignments. Because where I am taking you requires proper positioning. Some people had to leave your life because they could not enter your next season. Some distractions had to break away because they would have delayed your destiny further. You thought you were losing things, but I was creating space for increase. Type now, God is aligning my future. My beloved child, there is also supernatural protection over your wealth territory, because blessings without protection become vulnerable. But tonight I decree divine covering over your future. Psalm 91 says, "No evil shall befall you." That includes spiritual attacks against your progress. That includes sabotage against your opportunities. That includes hidden traps against your future. You are covered, protected, guarded by heaven. Type in faith. My future is divinely protected. My beloved child, I know there were nights you felt emotionally exhausted from carrying pressure alone. You worried silently, overthought silently, fought invisible battles silently. But tonight peace is returning to your atmosphere. John 14:27 says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you." Not temporary peace, my peace, the kind that remains steady while storms rage around you. And that peace is filling your heart now. Type now, the peace of God fills my life. My beloved child, receive these declarations deeply now. I declare supernatural favor over your finances. I decree open doors over your wealth territory. I release kingdom wisdom over every decision you make. I activate divine opportunities around your future. I break every chain of limitation over your bloodline. I release courage over your spirit. I restore confidence over your calling. I establish peace over your household. I release overflow with stewardship over your life. And I decree that the divine wealth reserve shall continue flowing into your appointed season without interruption. The waiting is ending. The reserve is open. The overflow is active. And your old wealth territory is calling your name now. Type boldly now, I receive my overflow. Declare now, my wealth territory is open. My season has shifted. Heaven is releasing increase over me. I believe Jesus, my beloved child. Listen carefully, because what I am about to speak over your life now carries weight in the spirit realm. The enemy thought exhaustion would stop you before you reached this doorway. He thought repeated disappointments would convince you to settle for less. He thought unanswered prayers would slowly weaken your faith. But he underestimated my power to restore. And he underestimated the assignment attached to your life. Because tonight heaven is not merely comforting you. Heaven is repositioning you. Type now, Heaven is repositioning me. My child, there are moments in destiny where everything changes suddenly. Joseph moved from prison to palace suddenly. David moved from shepherd to king suddenly. Esther moved from hidden to royalty suddenly. And your life is entering one of those divine transition moments now. You have cried long enough. You have waited long enough. You have questioned long enough. The season of surviving is ending, and the season of possessing is beginning. Type in faith. I am entering possession season. My beloved child, there are blessings connected to your name that have not expired. Promises delayed are not promises denied. I did not forget the tears you cried privately. I did not ignore the sacrifices you made silently. I did not overlook the faith you held on to while others walked away. Every prayer was recorded. Every tear was counted. Every act of obedience was noticed in heaven. Psalm 56 says, "You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. Your tears were never wasted, and tonight they are turning into harvest." Type now, "My tears are turning into harvest." My beloved child, some of you have battled deep discouragement over finances. You smiled publicly while carrying anxiety privately. You kept functioning while internally exhausted. But tonight I am lifting heaviness off your spirit, because where I am taking you next requires renewed strength. Isaiah 40:31 says, "Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength," not lose strength. And heaven is renewing your spirit tonight, renewing your courage, renewing your expectation, renewing your confidence again. Type in faith. God is renewing my strength. My child, the divine wealth reserve is not just about money. It is about restoration. Restoration of dignity, restoration of peace, restoration of stability, restoration of opportunities once stolen by delay. Joel 2:25 says, "I will restore the years the locust has eaten." Restore years, not merely moments. Years. Years of waiting. Years of struggling. Years of confusion. And heaven is accelerating restoration now. Type now. God is restoring lost years. My beloved child, tonight I need you to stop looking at your current circumstances as permanent. Temporary struggle is not eternal identity. Temporary hardship is not your final chapter. You are still becoming, still growing, still rising, still moving toward purpose. And heaven already sees the finished picture, even while you only see fragments. Trust me in the process, because I already know where this road leads. Type in faith. God knows my future. My beloved child, there are doors already opening quietly around you. Some opportunities are already moving behind scenes. Some people are already being stirred to help you. Some answers are already approaching your life. But fear keeps trying to convince you nothing is changing. Do not agree with fear anymore. Agree with my promises instead, because faith activates what fear tries to delay. Type now, I choose faith over fear. My beloved child, many people around you may not understand your journey. Some mocked your waiting. Some doubted your prayers. Some questioned your calling. But they did not see what heaven was building inside you. They only saw delay. I saw development. They only saw struggle. I saw preparation. They only saw hidden seasons. I saw future leadership forming. And soon the same people who doubted you will witness what my favor can accomplish. Type in faith. God is preparing me for more. My beloved child, I am teaching you something powerful in this season. Overflow without gratitude becomes pride. Overflow without wisdom becomes destruction. Overflow without humility becomes dangerous. So remain humble while I elevate you. Remain prayerful while I increase you. Remain obedient while I expand your territory. Because the blessing must never replace the blesser. Type now, I will stay humble before God. My beloved child, your future is not limited by your past mistakes. Hear me carefully now. The enemy keeps replaying old failures to make you feel unworthy of increase. But my mercy is greater than your history. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. New creation, not chained permanently to old chapters, not condemned permanently by previous failures. You are redeemed, restored, renewed through my grace. Type in faith, I am redeemed by God. My beloved child, Some blessings coming into your life will arrive unexpectedly. Unexpected favor, unexpected connections, unexpected opportunities, unexpected provision. Because heaven specializes in making impossible situations become testimonies. I can create rivers in deserts. I can create doors in impossible places. I can create provision where logic sees limitation. Never underestimate what I can do suddenly. Type now. God is about to surprise me. My beloved child, I know you sometimes feel behind compared to others, but comparison has been stealing your peace. Different assignments carry different timings. Different callings carry different preparation seasons. And what looks delayed to people may actually be perfectly timed by heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." It's time, not rushed time, not delayed time, appointed time. And your appointed season is unfolding now. Type in faith. Everything is aligning in God's time. My beloved child, tonight I also release courage over your decisions. Courage to move forward. Courage to build again. Courage to trust again. Courage to pursue opportunities without fear controlling you. Joshua 1:9 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Fear has held you back long enough, but courage is rising inside you now." Type now. I will move forward fearlessly. My beloved child, there is a financial mindset transformation happening inside you tonight. You are no longer thinking only from survival. You are learning stewardship, learning vision, learning kingdom responsibility, because I am expanding not only your resources but your thinking too. Small thinking cannot manage large assignment, so I am stretching your faith, stretching your vision, stretching your expectation. Type in faith. God is expanding my vision. My beloved child, the enemy wanted your confidence destroyed because confident faith is dangerous to darkness. Confident faith keeps praying. Confident faith keeps believing. Confident faith keeps moving despite resistance. And tonight your confidence is returning again. Not confidence in yourself alone. Confidence in me. Confidence in my promises. Confidence in my faithfulness. Type now. My confidence is returning. My beloved child, some of you listening tonight are about to witness dramatic shifts in your atmosphere. Things that felt blocked will suddenly move. Things delayed will suddenly accelerate. Things hidden will suddenly become visible, because heaven knows how to restore quickly what took years to delay. Amos 9:13 says, "The days are coming when the reaper will overtake the plowman." Acceleration, overflow, sudden movement, and that acceleration is beginning now. Type in faith. My acceleration has started. My beloved child, hear these declarations deeply now. I declare supernatural increase over your future. I decree divine favor over every financial opportunity connected to your life. I release wisdom over your decisions and discernment over every pathway. I break every spirit of fear and limitation trying to control your future. I activate bold faith inside your spirit. I restore peace over your household. I release unexpected provision into your life. I decree acceleration over delayed blessings. I establish divine protection around your wealth territory. And I decree that your overflow season shall continue unfolding by the power of heaven. You will not remain in lack. You will not remain in fear. You will not remain in delay, because heaven has already spoken concerning your future. Type boldly now. My overflow cannot be stopped. Declare now. I receive divine increase. My territory is open. My household is entering abundance. I believe Jesus. My beloved child, tonight you are standing at the edge of a season that your past self once prayed for with tears. Do not treat this moment casually. Do not listen with half attention, because heaven is finalizing something over your life right now. The divine wealth reserve has already been opened. The gates have already shifted. The decree has already gone forth. And now heaven is positioning you to walk fully into what was prepared for you long before this season began. Type now. My season of possession has come. My child, there were years when you felt hidden. Years when you wondered if your obedience even mattered. Years when it looked like others advanced while you remained stuck in cycles of waiting. But I need you to understand something tonight. Hidden does not mean forgotten. Silence does not mean absence. Delay does not mean denial. The entire time, heaven was arranging details you could not yet see. I was protecting you from doors that would have destroyed you prematurely. I was preparing your spirit for territory too large for an immature mindset, and now you are stepping into a different dimension of favor. Type in faith. I am entering divine favor. My beloved child, the next season of your life will not look like the previous one. The crying season is ending. The confusion season is ending. The exhausting cycle of barely surviving is ending. And I am calling you into stability, into increase, into peace, into kingdom overflow. Psalm 66:12 says, "We went through fire and through water, but you brought us out into a wealthy place." A wealthy place, not merely financially, emotionally wealthy, spiritually wealthy, mentally strengthened, surrounded by peace instead of constant fear. And that wealthy place is opening before you now. Type now, God is leading me into a wealthy place. My beloved child, some of you have underestimated the assignment connected to your life because of what you experienced in your past. Pain made you question your value. Rejection made you question your identity. Delay made you question your future. But heaven never changed its mind concerning you. I still call you chosen. I still call you beloved. I still call you royal. 1 Peter 2:9 says, "You are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood." Royal, not abandoned. Royal, not forgotten. Royal, not defeated. Type in faith. I am royal in God's eyes. My beloved child, tonight I break every lie of unworthiness off your spirit. You are not disqualified because of previous mistakes. You are not rejected because of former failures. My grace still covers you. My mercy still surrounds you. And my purpose for your life still stands. Romans 11:29 says, "The gifts and calling of God are irrevocable." Irrevocable, meaning heaven has not canceled your destiny, and no demon, no delay, and no past season can permanently stop what I have ordained for your future. Type now, my destiny is still alive. My beloved child, there is an unusual acceleration beginning around your life now. Things that remained frozen for years are beginning to move suddenly. Approvals, connections, opportunities, provision, favor. Because once heaven says now, earthly resistance loses authority. Doors that refused to open before will suddenly respond differently. People who ignored you before will suddenly notice you differently. Situations that looked impossible before will suddenly begin shifting. Because the atmosphere around your name is changing. Type in faith. My atmosphere is changing. My beloved child, do not fear increase. Some of you secretly fear blessing because previous disappointments taught you to expect loss. But tonight I am healing your expectation. Not every season ends in heartbreak. Not every opportunity ends in pain. Not every open door leads to destruction. I am leading you carefully, and the blessings coming into your life now carry my hand upon them. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart." Trust me with this next season. Trust me with this next level. Trust me with this next territory. Type now, I trust God with my future. My beloved child, there are hidden enemies who expected you to stay broken. People who silently celebrated your delays. People who assumed your dreams would never manifest. But they underestimated my favor over your life. Because when I decide to elevate someone, opposition cannot permanently stop the process. Joseph was betrayed but still rose. Daniel was opposed but still favored. David was hunted but still crowned. And you too will still arrive where I have called you to stand. Type in faith. No opposition can stop my destiny. My beloved child, hear me carefully now because this next declaration is important. The wealth territory opening before you is not merely about personal comfort. It is connected to kingdom assignment. There are people you will help. There are lives you will impact. There are doors you will open for others. Your increase carries responsibility. That is why heaven trained your heart before releasing larger provision. Because true kingdom wealth requires stewardship. And tonight I release stewardship wisdom over your spirit. Type now, God is teaching me stewardship. My beloved child, stop mourning over every closed door behind you. Some doors had to shut because they could not carry your future. Some relationships had to end because they were attached to old seasons. Some opportunities disappeared because they were distractions. not destiny. I know it hurt, but protection often feels painful before purpose becomes visible. Trust my wisdom even when you do not understand every detail, because I can see what you cannot see. Type in faith. God was protecting me. My beloved child, there is also supernatural healing happening inside you tonight. Healing from disappointment, healing from rejection, healing from financial anxiety, healing from emotional exhaustion, because wounded hearts struggle to receive fully, and I want you whole for where I am taking you next. Jeremiah 30:17 says, I will restore health to you and heal you of your wounds. That restoration has already begun. Type now. God is healing me completely. My beloved child, I know there were nights you cried secretly wondering how things would ever improve. You smiled before people while carrying invisible heaviness inside. But tonight heaven is lifting burdens off your shoulders. Matthew 11:28 says, Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Rest is returning, peace is returning, joy is returning, hope is returning, and your spirit will not remain crushed. Type in faith. My joy is returning. My beloved child, listen carefully because this is the hour where many chains are breaking permanently. Chains of fear, chains of scarcity thinking, chains of generational limitation, chains of hopelessness, chains of self-doubt. I break them now by my authority, because where I am taking you requires freedom, free thinking, free faith, free expectation, and heaven is calling you higher now. Type now. Every chain is breaking off me. My beloved child, your obedience in hidden seasons has not been wasted. Every prayer mattered, every seed mattered, every sacrifice mattered, every act of faith mattered. Galatians 6:7 says, Whatever a man sows, that shall he also reap. And now your harvest season is unfolding, not because you manipulated me, not because you earned salvation, but because my promises remain faithful, and because obedience always produces fruit eventually. Type in faith. My harvest is arriving. My beloved child, there are moments approaching your life that will feel surreal, moments where you will stop and realize, only God could have done this. Only God could open this door. Only God could arrange this opportunity. Only God could restore this peace. Only God could reverse this situation. And when those moments come, never forget who carried you through the dark seasons first. Remain humble, remain grateful, remain prayerful, because gratitude protects increase. Type now. I will never forget God's faithfulness. My beloved child, tonight I also release boldness over your voice. Some of you have hidden yourselves too long, stayed silent too long, doubted yourselves too long. But the next season requires confidence. Confidence to build, confidence to lead, confidence to create, confidence to pursue the vision I placed inside you. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Power, not fear. And that power is awakening inside you now. Type in faith. I will walk in holy boldness, my beloved child. The enemy tried to convince you that your story would always remain painful, but I specialize in redemption stories. I turn ashes into beauty. I turn mourning into joy. I turn weakness into testimony, and your life shall testify that my hand still restores completely. People will look at your future and realize God truly carried them through impossible seasons. Your testimony will encourage others to believe again. Type now. My life will testify of God's goodness. My beloved child, hear these final declarations deeply and receive them with faith tonight. I declare supernatural doors opening before you now. I decree divine acceleration over every delayed promise. I release kingdom favor over your household. I activate fresh wisdom and discernment over your decisions. I break every spirit of fear, poverty, and limitation off your bloodline. I restore confidence, peace, and joy over your spirit. I release divine opportunities and unexpected provision into your future. I decree healing over every emotional wound carried from former seasons. I establish supernatural protection around your destiny and possessions. I activate overflow connected to obedience and kingdom stewardship. I decree that your old wealth territory shall fully manifest in its appointed time, and I declare that no weapon formed against your future shall prosper. The season has changed. The gates are open, the reserve is flowing, the territory is active, and heaven has already spoken concerning your future. Type boldly now, I receive my divine overflow. Declare now, my wealth territory is open. My delay is over. I am walking into my possession season. My household is blessed. God has chosen me for increase. Amen. I receive it. I believe Jesus.